Hello guys, welcome back. This is Finstock Biztalk and we're back again with another video for you. And today we're going to talk to people who want to start a podcast. So we're going to discuss on 5 things you need to make sure that you have before starting your podcast. Yeah. So what are the 5 key points that you should make sure that you're having before starting a podcast, which will make your podcast a success? This is Finstock Biztalk. Here we give you tips on how you can grow your business, how you can improve your skill set today, and even how you can make money online. And the first thing you need to make sure that you're doing if you're planning to start a podcast is to get your topics right and your audience. So you have to be very specific. Who is your target audience? What are you going to be discussing in your podcast? Yeah, because you might start today, you might discuss about wildlife and then you get to 1 subscriber, and then tomorrow you're talking about politics, the next day you're talking about football. So that is how you lose people. So you have to make sure that you have your topics right, and then you get to know your audience and then start creating your content, forwarding and targeting those type of audience. And the second thing is the format and structure, because we have different types of podcast. We have round table where people discuss about points in a round table and they get to discuss like having a debate. We also have something we call solo commentary, and we also have other types of podcast. So you have to make sure that what is your format that you want to start. Maybe you are just alone, so that is where solo commentary can fit you the best. Maybe you have you and your friends who want to start a podcast. You can do the round table or even the storytelling technique of a podcast. Yeah, that will depend on how many people you have on your board before starting the podcast. And the other thing is content planning. You don't just wake up and decide today I'm going to talk about this and this. You have to make sure that you're writing your points down, and you're even writing your ideas even for the future podcast. Yeah, if you have ideas, make sure that you write them down. If you are shooting the podcast today, make sure that you already have the points and you went through them and you are very clear on what you're going to be talking in your podcast. And the other thing is equipment and recording. So you have to make sure that you have your equipment down, you have your microphones, you have your cameras. Even if you don't have these things, you can for starting you can use maybe your phone. But maybe you are someone who had planned and you have saved 1 million for starting a podcast. Invest in the best quality of microphones and the background and the cameras and all that. So make sure that you have your equipment right, and make sure that you tested them and they're recording. Yeah, and even you know how to edit, or maybe you have an editor who is going to be editing the footages for you and coming up with the podcast. And the last one is promotion and distribution, because you don't just record your podcast, post it and go to sleep and leave it like that. You have to make sure that you're trying at least to post in social media, engaging with your audience. Every social media platform, you are engaging with them and pushing your content and even distributing and sharing within other platforms. For example, you are doing a podcast, post it on YouTube, post it on TikTok, post it on Instagram, Facebook and all the other social media platforms, so that you can get more engagement and people can relate more with your content. Yeah, and that is it, guys. Those are the 5 things you need to consider before starting a podcast. If you have any question, make sure that you drop it in the comment section below and we'll get back to you immediately. If you want to learn more about editing, how you can record this podcast and gain more skills on filmmaking and video production, you can visit Finstock University College, which is an online college that offers these courses at very affordable rates. So visit them at their website, which is www.finstockuniversity.com. You can also call their customer care number at 0703-313-722, or send them an email at info@finstockuniversity.com. Also, remember to like the video, share, comment, subscribe, and hit on notification so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. And that is it, guys. Until next time, peace.